Next up, you've probably had at least one of his sounds stuck in your head or danced to his tracks in the club. American hip-hop star T-Pain has notched up 16 #1 singles of the year, famously using the Autotune to create a signature sound. The star brought his infectious party music to Beijing last Friday, and our host Raquel Olsson sat down with him to talk about his 2-year break, his comeback, and chopping off his iconic hair.
T-Pain, welcome to Beijing. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Well, first and foremost, Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year to you as well. It's good.
How did you celebrate this year?
I slept.
Really?
I slept real good.
Where were you? In the States?
Yeah, I was at home with my wife and kids. And had everybody in the room with me, just chilling. Yep. Breaking New Year's in. I went and fired up a couple of fireworks.
In the streets?
Yeah, shot some guns and got right back in the bed.
Very normal.
Yeah,
okay.
Right back in the bed with it.
So do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I don't. I would like to not be as fat, but you know.
Okay.
I think that's everybody's resolution, but.
Do you tend to stick to your resolutions?
No. I mean,
No,
I said this the middle of the year last year, so.
Well, first, I mean, straight off the bat, you look different. You have this kind of fresh, clean-cut look now, and you obviously chopped off your famous dreadlocks.
It was a change. You have to embrace change, and I think that was the biggest thing that I could have changed about my life. And you know, I get a lot of messages, and you know, just from the universe in itself to sacrifice something as something I love as much as my hair. That that was a big change for me, and I knew if I could make that change, then I wouldn't be afraid to change anything else.
So, new year, new hair, new image, I mean, and also a new album. You have a new album coming out this year, 2014.
Some point.
Stoicville, right? Stoicville, the Phoenix.
Right.
I mean, tell us about the meaning of that. I mean, I'm sure it has something to do with resurrection, rebirth.
Yeah. The Stoicville part basically is a town I created that is basically a metaphor for my happy place. So it's a place where I can go that I can be myself. I can change if I want. I can do what I want. Nobody's judging me for anything. But the Phoenix is. Like I said, embracing change and the rebirth of T-Pain and basically I had to take a break, and people felt like that was like I just got rid of myself, because the demand and the supply in this industry is so big. If you don't drop music continuously, then people think you're irrelevant. There's no strategy to the industry anymore. There's basically just, here you go, everybody. I just made the song in the studio 10 minutes ago.
So you were kind of away for about 2 years. What did you do during that time?
I slept. I
slept a lot. On New Year's.
Yeah, I try to sleep as much as I can, because if I'm not sleeping, I'm working. And basically, I went the first 6 years of my career nonstop, and it wasn't just me. You got to think I've been on more than 60 other songs other than my own. So, I think I ran myself tired.
Now you're back in the game. How does it feel? I mean, you have a hit single now with B.O.B. Up Down.
Yeah,
everyone loves it. How does it feel?
It's relieving. Just in the last month or so, I've released 5 songs, and everybody's receiving it well. Everybody's saying T-Pain is back.
So what kind of collaborations can we expect on this?
I haven't done any collaborations, actually. B.O.B. was actually the one collaboration I was looking forward to, because we haven't done anything. And, I try to keep to myself now, because I saw when I took the break, I saw people's true colors. And I saw who actually was my friends and who was just using me at the time because I was hot.
I think everyone goes through that when they're down and they realize who really is their true friend.
Oh, yeah. And in my case, it was everybody. So get out of my life all the way.
Okay, well, fresh start, like I said.
Yeah, exactly.
The famous T-Pain Autotune, you've single-handedly, pretty much trademarked this. You have made such a big ripple effect in the hip-hop community with this, because now, other artists are using this as well, like Future, Kanye, Snoop Dogg at one point. I mean, how did you come up with this? It was such a creative idea, and how did you recognize the potential for its success?
It's been a product. years and years and years before I even had a career. So, you know, the fact that nobody was really using it was kind of, you know, boggling me. But it was being used correctly.
Yeah,
I actually used it incorrectly. So, you know, the fact that nobody was willing to take that chance or step outside the box or, you know what I'm saying, just do something different. That's
to use it as a style, though.
Because it's just one knob. You turn one knob up all the way. Like, there you go. You got autotunes. But I heard it on, I think Jennifer Lopez did it once, like in like 2 seconds up one of her songs.
And
it clicked. I was like, man, I got to find this thing. I got to find it. And I found it, and here we are today.
And you made your way to success. And have you always been set on success? Because is it true that at age 10 you turned your bedroom into a music studio?
Yeah, that's very true. It wasn't for success. I wasn't the kind of kid that was like, I'm going to be this big rapper, I'm going to be this big singer. I just wanted to make music.
And then, I mean, so you never dreamed of winning 2 Grammys, being able to travel here to China and spread your music across the world. I mean, how did that feel to win 2 Grammys?
It feels great. It was great. I don't think if there's any better musical accomplishment, then I'll be glad to go for it now. But you know, winning 2 Grammys, it feels good. It felt good. It felt like my life had, came to a meaning. When I got that first piece of money and found out that you can just get a car by making a down payment, then we started getting some purpose to this thing.
So you have worked with so many artists, wonderful artists, and both as a producer and a music artist yourself. Who have been some of your favorites along the way?
I think my very favorite is Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I think he's been the closest to my age. He was more fun in the studio. He wasn't all super uptight, like let's do this, let's do that. It was like, man,
And he seems like a goofball.
Yeah, he is. He's like, let's dance around the studio, let's have some drinks, let's just chill.
So this is your first time in China, and you just performed
last night. It's my 3rd time in China.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, my mistake. Sorry. In Beijing. How was your performance last night? Did you enjoy it?
The performance was good. I think I pulled something in my leg, but it was good.
Oh, dear.
My leg really hurts, but it's fine.
Okay.
No, it was good. I was well received. The people loved it. I loved it. We had fun. Every time I get on stage, I try to have fun and not make it a show. And, I just let my DJ just, whatever you play, I'll sing it, dude. And then it's kind of like going on stage and putting an iPod on shuffle. And we just let it go, and after it was fun, and it was just unpredictable for me and the crowd as well. So it was fun. I loved it.
So besides your album this year, any other plans in the mix?
I'm just waiting on the change. Waiting on the change, embracing the change.
All right. Well, I wish you the best. Thank you so much for being with us. It was such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Booyah!